From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Hey, Ripley, yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he takes it past midfield and starts to drive into Buccaneers territory. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. What's up? Done.
We give to Irving to start this drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
To throw, Mayfield. So let's lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, this is Evans. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
White finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brown with a return here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Hunt up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
A run for Hunt. And he's going to work it to the 20. Tackled by big Logan Hall.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, They could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Pacheco. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
The defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming from Owens. Chase down to his right. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. They fake the hands off. Now it's Mayfield. In control now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back for a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Here's Baker to throw. Into the crowd. That pass is intercepted. Rio Chanel makes the play. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Fight on these two.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Mayfield will look to throw. Brought in downfield by Otten. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Flush out now to his left.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Baker now off the play fake. And should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down.
180. Done.
Throwing again is Baker. Pass caught. 9-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is all-out effort to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
20.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Gets it again. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game in the first half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Teammates notice. when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Yellow. 180.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive up the gut. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He takes this forward on a little to about the 39. A play made by Jacob Parrish.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7.
Yellow. 180.
Throw here, 3rd down. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over at what looks to be the 31.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
They've got first down from the 31.
180.
Irving on the inside give. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
180.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
On the give, this is Irving. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
180.
Here's Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Into the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Buccaneers facing a deficit near the break. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
20.
3rd and long for him here. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Fire on these two.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Now a give left side to Pacheco. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
There's a woo, Eddie!
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a give to Hunt. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said,
and that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Complete to Bucky Irving. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
180!
First down, here's Baker. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Stop!
Baker now. Finds him on the crossing route. Big man showing up the yards. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love and football. Just a good little penalty.
31. Chiefs 28.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running right is Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Yellow. 180.
No throw, 3rd and long. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. Stop.
Now it's Irving. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. You get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Good. 180. What's up?
First and 10, it's a gift to White. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
180. What's up?
Throwing, Baker. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
180. Done.
Carry here for Irving. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Good. What's up?
Pressure coming. Baker. Forced out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Yellow.
From his end zone, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. They will give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow. What's up?
They'll go with one on the run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow. 180. What's up?
Throwing is Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And it's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very plain play.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he goes out, just need one more step there to reach midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And good forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Yellow.
Trying things up the gut. All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they are on him, short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. He was good on his 1st attempt and his 2nd from a little over 45 here. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Baker now off to play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Once again, Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Going with Irving here. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Baker out of the pistol. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brown with a return here. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Still going strong after 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
That's what the best special teams units do, Kate. Right there, they just counterpunch. Yeah, they just took one to the chin. They looked up at the scoreboard, they're down, but that special teams unit, they took it upon themselves to fight back, and they've set this offense up with great field position.
That's cut at the 4. Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Now here's Mayfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Here's the give to Irving. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
The play fake. Here's Mayfield. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. White's going to try to smash his way in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs put together a wonderful return. Gets them back inside the 40 following the interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
1st down, ball at the 36. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. He dodged the tackle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow, yellow.
In the red zone on first. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. He worked on it all.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find payday.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Taking a shot deep here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
180! Stop!
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down.
180!
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs holding a 10-point lead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco. And second down only works out for a yard.
Vita Vea on the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Yellow. Let's go, Wally. Let's go.
It's up the middle. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script. Not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. Watch out.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Mayfield now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.